Oh, landmines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess, and the clowns have started laying eggs. So, TEMUGEDDON is upon us, and this is our preview for Week 6 of the Temu edition of the Superbudget Showdown. And I've said it many times, but for the new guys, this is my personal quest to find the best knife I can for 15 bucks or less. And the ground rules are, it's got to have a pocket clip, it's got to be tip up, it's got to have a locking mechanism, and it's got to be 15 bucks or less. The lock is for safety. The tip-up carry is to give it the best chance it can be a good knife for me. And, of course, the wife picked almost all these out, and she had fun doing that. Some clones may show up. If they do, I apologize. We sent back everything we could till we ran out of time. I apologize, but I did what I could. So, all that out of the way, we are going to carry this Browning this week. And I don't know if it's an actual Browning or not, but this thing, I do have concerns. First things first, let's flick the bean. It is an assisted opener, even though it's a kind of slow, gummy assisted opener. You got about 3.5 inches of blade to work with here. You've got a liner lock that's easy enough to access. It is paper thin, though. It is a very, very thin, lightweight pocket or liner lock. And the assisted isn't so strong that it's too hard to close one-handed. It's nice to close. And it came with a small lanyard. And the biggest concerns I have right now are these corners right up in here, possibly digging in. The edges are chamfered pretty well. It's probably not going to be a problem, but that's my biggest concern with this thing is comfort of carry. One thing worth noting is this scale right here. I don't know if you can see it right here. It is very proud of the bolster, and that's just because it's not tightened. Like you can press this back into place, and it's perfectly flush, or as flush as you can expect from something like this. But again, I don't take these apart and work on them before I carry them. They all need to perform out of the factory, except for this one because the pivot scared me, so I did tighten that one down. But everything else about this looks like it's going to carry and function pretty well. I can't see any major problems with it. And let's go ahead and take a look at the edge. I haven't taken any cuts with this yet, so this is going to be new for both of us. And let's flick the bean. Let's go in on some copy paper. Yeah, that's a pretty decent cut. I really can't argue with that. That went all the way through the paper without any real dragging, hanging up, no major problems. I like that cut. Let's see if she shaves. Okay, so we have some hair on the blade. We got a nice brand new bald spot right here. So yeah, she do shave. This is probably the best factory edge we've gotten so far, so I'm definitely going to have fun testing this thing out. It's probably going to do pretty good on the saran wrap test. It's probably going to perform pretty well on everything else. Like I said, the biggest issues I have right now that I'm concerned about is comfort of carry, and the blade may deteriorate quickly because we don't know what the steel is. Like all the rest of them, there's no branding. Well, there is branding. It's Browning. But there's no steel specs, there's nothing else, just a Chinese company name and a price tag. And I think this one was getting up towards 15 bucks, like 12 or 13, I could be wrong. The wife will remember whenever she watches this. But I'm looking forward to this one more than I have the rest of the field. I did look forward to this one, but I also, I thought it might be able to take down this one, but this one, it just didn't give me any major problems. So this one might be our first place contender, but only a week of carry is going to tell us. So, all that being said, we are going to separate out the cream of the crap. And speaking of which, thanks for looking at my crap. Subscribers, y'all keep showing up. I am so grateful. Thank you for stopping by and subbing. Comments, I love some feedback. Let me have it. And all that being said, y'all have a nice day.